There are multiple trophies on the line today, let alone for the end of the season. We have the second leg of the semi-finals against Almeria in the Copa del Rey. And there's the small matter of Real Madrid in La Liga. The Real Madrid that sit first to our second, and they're 8 points clear of us with 12 games to go. Beat them, and it's 5 points with 11 games to go. 5-point gap, 33-point available. Absolutely overturnable. Lose to them, and I think that's the title gone. Draw, it's still alive. We won't write it off. We will initially sim Almeria with the plan of playing the 3 La Liga games. However, if I need to jump in against Almeria to get ourselves through in the Copa del Rey to reach the final, then I will do. If I have to do that, then we will look to sim Cádiz. And then if I have to jump into that one, then I will do so as well to try and get ourselves the victory. So basically it will be Real Madrid and Sevilla for sure. And then either all of Cádiz or half of Cádiz and half of Almeria. And after the first leg against Paris Saint-Germain, 5-1 at home. I still don't know how that happened. We can quite happily sim that and know that we're going to get through in the Champions League. And if we do, or when we do, then the next round might even be drawn here. Although I anticipate it will be drawn in April. And April will get particularly busy for us if or when we do get through to that next round of the Champions League. So we'll start with Almeria. I am going to play a full-strength side, despite the fact that we've Real Madrid in a few days' time, and then if the opportunity arises to sub 5 of those starting players, 5 of the more important starting players, then indeed we will do that. Please, as ever, do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the content. I'd very much appreciate it. Let me say thank you at the beginning as well to Cody and Charlie for joining the Patreon. Cody coming back to the Patreon, and Charlie pledging for the first time. And also thank you to AJ for upgrading to the VIP tier as well. For those that don't know, and there'll be more on this later in the week, the VIP tier is going to be very, very relevant on the Patreon for the Youth Academy RTG. So do check the Patreon, link in the description down below. They've hit the bar for the most recent post on the Patreon, which is available to the public, not just pledgers, with regards to what's happening with the Youth Academy RTG. I will... Yes! Roberto! I will... reference that more in a video that comes after we finished this GloryHunter. So, we're 1-0 up, we're 3-2 up on aggregate, and so far, putting Almeria to the sword. They might be about to swing back, though. They have. It's 1-1. Well, we are going up the other end. Isak is going on a hell of a run there, and then he's given the ball away, but they've given it back to us. Please. Yes! Michael Elise! Si se puede! The challenge for 2 trophies continues. 2-1 to Malaga here against Almeria. This time, we hope that we don't throw the lead away. If I need to jump in again, I will. And probably with 10 minutes left, I might just jump in to just see it through. Multiple changes to have loads of fresh legs on the pitch. And hopefully, we can see this through now. Don't make me jump in. I'm going to have to jump in. I'm jumping in. 10 minutes to go. We need a goal. Looking for Sule again. It's a lovely ball. Matthias Sule's in the box here. Isak is available for me if I can get it to him. And Roberto too. It's well blocked by the defender. And Isak will try and spin and look for Puado. He's in behind on his right foot. Come on, mate. You've got 83 finishing on Puado and he's right-footed. But almost every single time I've tried to shoot with him, he sliced the shot well wide. That was the moment to avoid extra time. Now, extra time is almost certainly unavoidable. Extra time is what it is. I can't believe Puado missed that. Bulat, Thuram getting forward. Roberto's around the corner there. Roberto. What's happened? Why has Puado shanked his effort and Roberto shanked his? I didn't put that much power on that effort, just trying to find the far corner. I am starting to wonder whether we're actually going to pull this off. Is it our day or is it their day? So far, everything is going their way. Ivanovic out wide here to Arnau Pujmal. Martinez going to try and close him down. Floated in, headed away. Time is up effectively, so it needs to be now. Isak needs to make me a run. He doesn't make me a run. And we're going to penalties. The lottery, the absolute lottery of penalties here in the Copa del Rey semi-finals. Zanotti is going to step up and Garrido makes an early save. Well, that's a good start. Can Puado actually get the ball in the back of the net? No, it's one save apiece. Arnau Puigmal, straight down the middle, buried. Advantage Almeria. Matthias Sule, going to do something similar. Keeper gets out of the way. It's 1-1. Oh my God, Milovanovic. Saved by the legs of Garrido. Kefren Thuram. Bit of power, looking for the bottom right-hand corner. Keeper's gone the wrong way. Advantage Malaga. Thiago Santos, a man we love in Football Manager with Wolves, misses. And now, if Alexander Isak buries this right down the bloody middle, we're through to the final. Oh, that was nervier than it need be, but we've gotten the job done. We will be in the Copa del Rey final this season, and if we can win the next game, we will be very much in with a shout of winning La Liga as well. They've had to come to our patch, Real Madrid. If they want to win the title, they'll have to take it from our cold, dead hands here in our own backyard. Thibaut Courtois in goal, Tomiyasu, Malik Thiaw, Ruben Dias, and Thierry Correa at left back. Tchouaméni, Valverde and Behrami in the middle. Lautaro Martinez with Moussa Diaby and a 92 rated Vinicius Junior on the left-hand side of him. We're basically at full fitness though. It's just Roberto and Isak that aren't quite there, but then close enough. Because Isak is now into the starting lineup, it does lessen our options from the bench should we need something. Oh, he's quick, he's Correa, isn't he? That's a lovely ball into Vinny. Back to Lautaro. This is unbelievable from Real Madrid already off the bat. Jesus wept. How good was that? Real Madrid lead by a goal to nil. And I'll be honest, if they've been playing like that all season, they deserve the title. Can I get to that? I can. Sule gets away. And Roberto will help that on. And Alexander Isak is in behind for an equaliser. For an equaliser. Quite literally throwing their lead away, Real Madrid. Boom, 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 knockout blow. It's 1-1. Uno, uno in the fight for position, uno. Tchouaméni gives that away. Already had one gift from this Real Madrid team. Oh! It's got to be a red. It's got to be a red, Ruben Dias. Not even a yellow! Corruption of the highest order. Roberto is clean through. Beats Ruben Dias, who wipes him out, and not even a booking. I saw Roberto's name up in lights there as the man that gave us a 2-1 lead against Real Madrid. And if they go up the other end and score now, then I will be just apoplectic. They're going to, aren't they? Lautaro with options. Kicks it against Pantea. It's going to fall to Thierry. Oh! The shot from Behrami this time goes wide. How is that not a red card? Where's VAR when you need it? How is it not even at the least a yellow? Isak, Kefren Thuram on the run. Elise. Weak foot. Great! Fantastic! The absolute best! Michael Elise makes it Malaga 2, Real Madrid 1, and we will have our lead, corruption or not. He says, as he then loses the ball with a dodgy touch, and now Lautaro Martinez is in behind. Tanganga puts in a solid tackle. That's how you do it, Mr. Diaz. Still can't believe he didn't get at least a yellow for that. Look at the run of Kefren Thuram and try and nod this down. And out wide here it's Matthias Sule, and in the middle is Kefren Thuram again. Oh, just head it, mate! God damn it, Kefren. Just head it, pal. Just use your bonts. He's put it in the stand. I have less concerns, and Antonio Silva will intercept that rather comfortably. They can press here at Real Madrid, but will just pump it long. Roberto's won the header well. Isak will look for him again. And he's outmuscled the defender, and he's in behind here, Roberto. Ruben Dias is coming. Ruben Dias can't do enough. Roberto makes it Malaga 3, Real Madrid 1. This title fight is alive and well. the rest of the season is going to be hot and well worth watching as we progress towards those final few games. Real Madrid make it even more interesting in this one, though, with it being 3-2 now. Brilliantly worked, and that relief that was in my voice isn't there anymore. We're nervy again. It's 3-2. Just hold on, Ches. Just hold on. We held on. Malaga 3, Real Madrid 2. We have ourselves a title fight. The gap is 5 points with 11 games to go. 33 points available. Real Madrid aren't getting away with anything so far in this run-in. Even without Cech, don't underestimate those that come in to replace him. Arguably, Alexander Isak, well, not even arguably, he definitely is, just better. Which Roberto keeps that starting spot ordinarily up top, but now they both get to play. Seemingly doesn't matter how positive I am in the interview, the morale doesn't want to change, but it's already quite high, so we're not too fussed about that. I will fully rotate, I think, for the game against Paris Saint-Germain coming up in the Champions League, because quite frankly, even if I play a second string side, Paris Saint-Germain don't win by 4 goals or more, do they? So I'm quite happy with how things are right now. We just need to go and get the job done. Here we go. Second leg against Paris Saint-Germain with a remarkable 5-1 aggregate lead after the first leg. Oh, they get lucky. They get lucky. The shot saved, rebounds straight back to Kylian Mbappe, who then tucks home the rebound. He was the only one to score for them in the last leg. He's the only one to score for them in the second leg. They still need 3 more. With 2 minutes to go, we're on the attack but don't score. We don't need to. Congratulations, Paris Saint-Germain. You won the second leg. However, you weren't great in that first leg. So you're out of the Champions League. As are Inter, as are Spurs, as are Manchester City. My 2 former sides, or 2 of my 3 former sides, face each other. My second team knock out my third team. The massive, huge second leg performance. 2-0 down from the first leg and win 4-1 at home. Juventus have Manchester United in the other side of the draw. Not sure when the next round of the Champions League will be drawn. Not yet, it seems. There might have to be another week's wait. But for the time being, we're going to concentrate back on La Liga. It's Cádiz first, and as was the case with the game against Almeria, I will look to sim this and then jump in if I need to. We played half a game against Almeria. We're going to end up hopefully not having to play anything against Cádiz, but probably end up playing half a game against Cádiz as well. Let's keep it going. And if Real Madrid want to drop any more points in La Liga, they are more than welcome to. Let's hope that this goes as straightforwardly as it should do. And we could close the gap to Real Madrid by yet more. Obviously, only the win will be satisfactory. So if by half-time we're drawing, I'll jump in and play the second half. Or even, God forbid, behind. Maxi Gomez gives Cádiz a 9th minute lead. Still could score. We have done. Roberto Berries, 84 rated and as good as ever. Roberto's goal-scoring streak continues. Flying in La Liga again. His goals kept us up. His goals got us to the Champions League. Can his goals get us a La Liga trophy? Go on, Roberto. Oh, it's just sensational liquid football. Malaga 2, Cádiz 1. We've turned it around and the advantage is now with us. A third would be lovely. A third would mean that I don't have to get involved at all. Oh! Oh! Ask and you shall receive. I don't know what Roberto was doing with his footwork there, but he left the defence for dead. Twice. We lead by 3-1. We will not need to get involved here against Cádiz. The boys have done the business for me. Thank the Lord. Our Lord and Saviour, Roberto, although it is Isak that has the 2 goals, Roberto was instrumental in that 3rd goal. For Alexander Isak at the treble. A hat-trick for the Swede. 5. Isak steals it off the defender. And we extend the lead once again. We could have chosen anyone, really, to bring in at striker to give Roberto some first-team competition and to add an extra body into that attacking lineup. I don't think we could have done much better than Alexander Isak, do you? He's been bloody-sational. Roberto has 22 in 25. Isak has 14 in 16 in La Liga. They are both banging it in and getting assists as well. Up next was Sevilla at the end of the month. Holy moly, Real Madrid lost again. The gap is 2. Come on! The double lives! Champions League has been drawn. It has been drawn against FC Bayern München. Okay, it's fine. There's the cup final against Barcelona. Right, Sevilla away is our next game. And out of curiosity, who do Real Madrid have? Because if they drop points again, they have Atletico away. We could be top by the end of the day. Sevilla continually a weird one in this save right now. They're not great, but they're not bad either. Hermansen still in goal. Catarino, Perez, Sturyu and Esteves. Janssen, Bate and Johannesson. Tete, Bayer, Seema. It's not a bad team. Nobody below 80. The majority 81 to 83-ish. And then some good wingers. They're a capable team that could really throw a curveball at you. Let's hope they don't. There's Bayer. Out to Esteves. Oh, found Johannesson well. Gets himself in those little pockets of space, Johannesson. Very well indeed. Awkward player to play against because he's just so difficult to pick up. You never know whereabouts on the pitch in their attack he's actually going to be. Just try and slow this up. Make sure we play the right passes at the right times to the right people and build the attack. Efren Thuram. Issa tucked the defence narrow. Elise's carrying an injury here, which is not great considering we've already lost Czech for the rest of the season. Kefren Thuram down quickly to Matthias Sule. Inside to Bula. Hopefully Elise can shrug that off. It's Alexander Isak from the edge of the box. It's on its way in. It's on its way off the bar is what's happening. Thuram with the header. Can't find a second effort. We've won it back again. We have not. So very nearly a worldy opening goal. Well, so far, we don't look like scoring, but equally we don't look like conceding. A point, though, isn't great if Real beat Atleti, because that opens the gap back up to 4, and they're more than a game away from us again. Isak looking for Matthias Sule, but Esteves cuts back nicely to get involved defensively. And still, no opening goal in this game. He might be coming now, though, if Elise can find a bit more space. She has done. Elise! 1-0 Malaga! That's what we've been waiting for. It just won't stop. Seema. I just can't get the ball off him. A bump in the back from Antonio Silva. And in the 49th minute now as we tick over into it, it's just clumsy from Silva. It's really, really clumsy. Sevilla have the chance to equalise. It's Tete. And it's in. They're level. We work so hard to go in front and throw it all away. You know what FIFA's like. Here's Tete into Seema. Floated out wide to Catarino. The fullback forward. And Bate. Bayer, the striker. Tete's in. Doesn't score again. Keeper comes out to smother it. And no second goal for Sevilla. They very nearly turned it round against me the way that we did against Real Madrid. To Alexander Isak. Go back out to Kefren Thuram. If I can find the right ball to Roberto, then we could maybe stand a chance of scoring another goal. Roberto lost it. Kefren Thuram does the same. Held up by Pantea. Falls backwards here. Change is waiting to be made. They can't be made yet because the ball hasn't gone out of play. It might go out of play with us scoring a goal. Oh, Roberto trying the same move that he used on Ruben Diaz, and it very nearly works again. He's sacked. Here comes Reguilon around the outside and into the middle eventually. Oh, nearly an own goal. Off the woodwork. Tucked back into Elise. Is he Sack again? I've spun one way, I've gone the other. Kefren Turam buries it. Just settle yourself, take your time. Malaga 2, Sevilla 1. We saying Real Madrid? We saying, lads, can't hear you. We might be top. We gave away a penalty in stoppage time at the end of the first half, so I'm not taking anything for granted here at the end of the second. We're into that 1 minute added on as well here. Just need to, thank you, keep the ball away from them. And we've done that. Stop the ball from getting into the final third. And if anything, they just gave away their opportunity of finding an equaliser. We gifted them, to be fair, the only goal that they did get. Now, what was the result in the Real Madrid-Atletico Madrid game? You're not telling me anything about the other games that are being played this particular matchday weekend game. I need to know. We're on an unbeaten run that is 7 games long at the moment, according to my response in that question. But 7-game unbeaten run isn't good enough. What I need now is to make that 7-game run a 17-game run. And with 10 games left to go now in the La Liga season, sorry, 9 games left to go, the gap is still 2. Real Madrid beat Atletico, unfortunately, in the last matchday weekend of the month of March. We press on into the next episode, knowing that we're still only 2 points off top. It absolutely can be done. Tomorrow, Espanyol, Bayern, Real Sociedad, Bayern and Betis probably, then Atletico and Barcelona and Valencia to head us into the final episode of the season. Unless, of course, there's more Champions League action drawn. We're through in the Champions League, we're through in the Copa del Rey, and we're very nearly there in La Liga. We've overturned an 11-point gap down to just 2 in the space of 2 or 3 months. It's game on. Your move, Real Madrid. I'll see you tomorrow.